Hello there, I am Yaya, your host. Today we are going to talk about the pink prom dress. This is Lizzie's story, The Ballad of Lizzie and the Bewitching Blush, or maybe hot pink. The air in Lizzie's bedroom hung thick with tulle and teenage angst, a potent cocktail brewed annually around the hallowed event known as prom. For weeks, her floor had resembled a fabric bomb had detonated, leaving behind shimmering casualties of discarded dress ideas. There was the sophisticated navy that made her look like a slightly deflated blueberry, the daring emerald that screamed, "I'm about to star in a community theater production of Peter Pan." And let's not even talk about the unfortunate incident involving a sequined gold number that shed more glitter than a unicorn convention. Finding the dress was proving to be more epic than the quest for the One Ring. Lizzie had scrolled through approximately 7,892 online listings, each model looking impossibly graceful and serene. Unlike Lizzie, who was currently wrestling with a rogue measuring tape that seemed determined to prove her waistline was an ever-expanding mystery. "Honestly," she muttered to her long-suffering teddy bear Barnaby, "you'd think they only made dresses for 6-foot-tall airbrushed goddesses who subsist solely on air and good intentions." Barnaby, as usual, offered silent, fluffy support. Then, one fateful Tuesday afternoon, while procrastinating on her history homework, something about the Crimean War, which felt significantly less pressing than the impending prom, she stumbled upon it. A vision in pink. Now, Lizzie hadn't always been a pink person. Her usual wardrobe consisted of varying shades of gray and black, punctuated by the rebellious splash of dark teal. But this pink, this was different. It wasn't the saccharine, bubblegum pink of her childhood nightmares. This was a blush pink prom dress, soft and ethereal, like a sunset captured in fabric. It had delicate lace detailing on bodice and a flowing skirt that promised maximum twirlability on the dance floor. "Whoa," Lizzie breathed, forgetting all about Florence Nightingale and her lamp. But then, the internal debate began, a classic teenage drama playing out in her head. "Pink? Me? Isn't that like super girly?" her inner cynic sneered. "But it's so pretty," her more romantic side countered, picturing herself gliding across the gym floor, transformed, hopefully, into a vaguely ballroom-esque setting. The pendulum swung wildly. One minute she was picturing herself as a delicate flower. The next she was worried she'd look like a giant stick of cotton candy. She even briefly considered a hot pink prom dress, just to prove she wasn't all sweetness and light. "Imagine the entrance," she'd mused, picturing jaws dropping as she sashayed in like a pink flamingo on a mission. Her best friend, Chloe, became her reluctant confidant, subjected to endless photo shares and frantic text messages. Snippet of a text conversation. Lizzie: "OMG, look at this dusty rose one. Is it too old lady-ish?" Chloe: "Girl, you called that sparkly silver one disco ball chic yesterday. My judgment is clearly compromised. But nah, the rose is pretty." Lizzie: "But the blush one, it's calling to my soul." Chloe: "Does it promise you eternal pizza and no homework? If so, go for it." Lizzie: "Almost. It promises I'll look like I haven't just spent 3 weeks surviving on instant noodles and stress." After much deliberation, fueled by copious amounts of chocolate and Barnaby's unwavering silence, Lizzie made her decision. The blush pink gown it was. It felt right. It made her smile when she looked at the pictures, even the slightly blurry ones she'd zoomed in on approximately 700 times. It whispered of romance and a night of dancing and making memories. Of course, the journey wasn't over. There were shoes to find, sparkly silver, because Chloe had a point about the disco ball chic, jewelry to choose, delicate and understated, letting the dress shine, and the crucial question of how to style her hair. Up, down, adorned with tiny pink butterflies. The possibilities were endless and slightly terrifying. But as Lizzie finally held the actual dress in her hands, the soft fabric a whisper against her skin, a feeling of genuine excitement bubbled up inside her. This wasn't just a dress, it was the promise of a special night, a celebration of friendship, and the end of one chapter, and the beginning of another. And in her beautiful pink prom dress, Lizzie knew she was ready to twirl her way into it. Thanks for watching.